Hey guys! I just went gliding. And you'll notice that it's evening now because we got back quite late because it's been such nice weather at the moment. Which is really good for when you're gliding because then you get loads of thermals so you can go up really high. Except it was windy so there were no thermals today. It's my first time going gliding. As you guess, I'd be quite nervous because I've flown in a plane and a helicopter before. But never a glider. And then a bunch of other guys are all first timers. But we're all really excited. It's not every day you get shot up into the sky by a catapult thingy. Which, incidentally, was the bit I was most scared of. I'm fine zooming around the sky on the wind, but getting up there, I wasn't so sure about. The gliders can get launched in two ways. The first way is the glider gets attached by a cable to another plane, which flies them both up there, and when they get high enough, they drop the cable so the glider floats off freely and it's all happy. The second way is a little bit more scary looking. The glider is attached to a cable which is attached to a winch, and it operates in the same way that when you run with a kite, the kite starts flying. The cable pulls the glider along the ground, and the air going over the glider's wings pulls it up into the air. The glider stays attached to the cable till it's pretty high, and then they drop the cable, and then they fly around till they have to come down again. This way looks a bit like going up in a roller coaster, but with less safety, because you're just flying in the air. I think I was about third up. So it was pretty late on in the day because we started quite late because the weather wasn't looking great. So even though it was beautifully sunny, like it has been the last few days, it was like seriously windy and it made me a bit too much because these gliders are only light little planes and they don't want to get buffed about too much. Finally they decided it wasn't too windy, so we got a couple of people up, and just seeing them getting launched up there by this catapult thing kind of scared me. Finally it's my go, and a bit nervous. We're all outside on this hot day, and everyone else is bumming around in shorts and t-shirts, and we're there in these and full flying suit things and our sunnies. So it's pretty hot, and there's a lot of work going on because we've got to launch the gliders and attach the cables and shout to the tower to tell them when to go. So I get my parachute strapped on, I get in, my pilot was lovely, she was really nice. She didn't mind that I was quite nervous about the takeoff. So we got in, went through all the safety, got the cable attached, we're about to take off. The wind started pulling and we shot forwards, we were zooming up into the sky. I'm not great with roller coasters, and I wasn't enjoying myself too much. And we hit about 400 feet. And it didn't take as long to get there at all when you're going that fast. And we're pretty much very steep angle going really high. And there was a massive bang. And suddenly we were facing that way. And what had happened was because it was such a windy day, they didn't need too much power on the winch to pull the cable because there was enough wind anyway. And the guy pulling the cable had pulled it a bit too vigorously. So when we got to 400 feet, it was too much for the cable and it snapped. The pilot was lovely, she did a really great emergency landing, we got down fine. I, however, freaked a little bit, and I think there was a deal of flailing going on, because in my panic I managed to hit the air brakes, which didn't do anything, but not really what you want when you're trying to get down to the ground as fast as possible. But we got down, it was all fine. Obviously I was a bit nervous because it was my first ever launch, and it was the only one to have a launch failure all day. And then we had to walk back across this massive field pulling the glider because they attached it to a little Jeep car thingy. But I had to go along holding the wings, and because it was really windy I had to hold this hand really hard to stop it going down and hitting the floor. I had to hold this hand really hard to stop it going up and the other wing hitting the floor. So it was like nearly half a mile across the field in the wind and the sun in a flying suit and a parachute with a glider. I had a really great day though. All the other launches went fine. I got the most launches obviously because I still had my 3 good launches to go. Didn't do any aerobatics, but I wouldn't really want to do aerobatics in a glider. It just seems wrong somehow. I'll leave that for normal planes. Got to fly lows and I really enjoyed it. It was all fine. The pilot said I did really well flying, which is always a bonus. Hopefully she wasn't just being nice. Didn't get sunburned, which was nice. All the boys did. I think me and Vicky were the only two who didn't get sunburn, which is always a plus. I mean, I'm not red yet, hopefully. But we had a really great day. If there's any chance you could ever go gliding with a military organisation like 622 Volunteer Gliding Squadron, which is who we went with, or even join a civilian one like the Wyvern Gliding Group, which were who were next to us taking up most of the airspace, do, it's great. Although I still prefer normal planes. But I loved it and I had a really great day and I didn't actually crash. Well, the video of my failed launch is up somewhere, so the link to that will be down there. Hope you're enjoying the weather whilst it lasts. See ya!